Hi Tyra, if you're watching this. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. I just thought today I might do like a little get ready with me. I haven't done my makeup on camera in a long time. I kind of want to just do some fun makeup today. Maybe a little darker than usual for the winter. We'll see. I've made myself some coffee and I just recently got cashew creamer. You may know that I stopped eating dairy to see if it would help my skin. And so I've been trying all these different non-dairy creamers. I don't really like almond milk anymore. There are just like way better options out there. I think oat milk is the way to go, but this cashew one isn't bad. It's good. I was just tired of all like the flavors, like the sweet flavors, and this was like the only plain one. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it. And it's pretty good. So I just put on my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I like it. It's fine, I guess. I mean, my pores are like awful anyway, so it's not like a miracle worker, but what can you do? And I'm about to put on my foundation. I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Soft Ivory. I use a different shade of foundation every day, honestly. I'm either tanned or my tan is fading, so I have to switch it up, but I manage. Don't worry about me. So how are you guys doing? I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Had a little bit of a rough patch, but we've all been there. I'm doing good now. I got a new nail color. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it would look good on like a tanner person, but I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. It's like a light bluish gray, you know what I mean? I paint my nails like once a week and I go through nail polish remover so quick. Now I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I don't think I've ever worn this for 16 hours, so I can't really testify if it works, but it's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. This is the only concealer I've ever used. I didn't used to wear concealer. I just would put foundation like under my eyes and like call it a day. But I just like wanted to improve my makeup game, and so, okay, let me just put this on actually. And so I was like, I'm gonna start using concealer so my makeup can look cleaner and just like better, you know? My life is doing good, I guess. Just the same old, same old. I have to say this foundation and concealer goes pretty well together because sometimes I notice when I put concealer on, like the foundation will start to break up. Maybe that's my fault or something I'm doing, but like that doesn't happen with this foundation. So at least on my skin, I know everybody's different. Like there is not one formula for every skin person. But yeah, it works for me, in case you were wondering. Recently I've been doing kind of like my old version of makeup, and I've been using this to spray on my freckles. If you haven't watched my older videos, you won't know that I use this like every day to spray on my freckles before I got freck, which I still love, but I'm just like kind of running out of it, so I don't want to use it every day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this, and I have on a white hoodie and a white headband, so that's a great idea. Watch and learn, guys. And I like to put on something in front of my mouth because I don't want the freckles going like all over my face, you know what I mean? Just watch. I can't, like, you're watching me. Okay. Can you see that? Can you see it? I'm gonna add a little bit more. Actually, I'm kind of happy with how that turned out, so I'm not gonna add more because I don't want to mess it up. Now I'm gonna use my Coty Airspun powder to set my face. Imagine if I was just doing my makeup in the camera, like, that would be too much. Now I'm just gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna start by just brushing them as usual. And even though they're pretty dark, I like to use a blonde pencil because I just don't want it to be too harsh. So I use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim, and I only fill in the front parts because that's pretty much the only area I need to fill in. So yeah, that's what I do. Like I said, life is good, same old, same old. Modeling is slow lately. I've really only been doing bridal, which is okay with me because I love bridal. It's so fun and I always feel like a magical fairy princess. And then I just take a brow gel and I have the e.l.f. one in deep brown. My hatred for PayPal grows every day. But I don't know if I want to get into that right now because there's a lot to rant about, you know what I mean? And it's also like not that fun of a topic, but I feel like I just really need to scream about PayPal for like 20 minutes, but I won't. I won't. Anyway, and then I just put this NYX Faux Whites eyeliner on my waterline to brighten my eyes a little bit. But I don't know, I was thinking of maybe putting black on my waterline later, so maybe I'll wait on that. But yeah, I usually do that just to like brighten my eyes a little bit. I guess I'll just go in with some bronzer. Speaking of modeling, I've been watching America's Next Top Model again because I was like binging it at the beginning of the pandemic, but then I kind of got tired of it and I stopped. Then 2 of the seasons came on Netflix because I was watching it on Hulu before. Hulu has all the seasons, by the way. And like I literally just had nothing to watch and I was like, oh my god, fine, I'll just watch it because I don't want to sit here and look for something to watch anymore. So I clicked on America's Next Top Model on Netflix, cycles 20 and 21, I think. And when I was watching it before, I was only watching the seasons with the girls, like the older ones, and the last 3 cycles have guys in them. Very different viewing experience, I must say. Lots more drama, of course. It was crazy. Like, I don't even know if I would survive. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with blush, and this is the one I used to use, like, and then I just kind of stopped because I don't know. But I started using it again because I actually really love it, and I don't know why I stopped. It's just really shiny, so it's like kind of a lot. But anyway. So I watched cycles 20, 21, and 22. Well, I'm watching 22 right now. I'm like almost at the end of it. It's like a whole different show when the guys are in it. And then for 20 and 21, they did like social media input. It's crazy. But then for 22, they took that out. But anyway, in cycle 20, Marvin was my favorite from the very beginning, from the first casting. I was like, that kid is going places. And spoiler alert, he was in the final 2. So I was right. In cycle 21, I don't know, I just didn't like really connect with the cast as much as 20 and 22. I feel like in cycle 20 they were all like so close with each other, like they bonded so much. In cycle 22, I have to say my favorite is Mikey. I don't want to like him, but I do. I just really like his look, not his personality so much. But I really like his look. I don't think he wins though. I'm pretty sure Niall wins. And Niall is great. Niall is like the best. And I understand why he does. Lacey is pretty good too. Mame, so good. I mean, the final 4 in this season are like very strong. Even like Tyra at the elimination with the 4 of them, she didn't send anyone home because they were all so good. Like that has never happened before. I was shook. I thought Lacey was going home. And then neither of them went home. Lately, what I've been doing to contour my nose instead of cream contour, I'll just take like an eyeshadow brush like this and my bronzer and just kind of like do that. It's more subtle. I feel like it's just easier, and I feel like all the other makeup just covers up the cream contour anyway. So I probably should have done it before the blush, but whatever. I was too busy thinking about America's Next Top Model. Cycle 22 is not on Netflix. Only Cycle 20 and 21 are on Netflix. And I enjoy watching Netflix more than Hulu, honestly. It's just a more seamless experience. Like, there's ads on Hulu too. I don't know why, but yeah, once I watched 20 and 21, I just had to watch 22, so I went back to Hulu and that's where I'm watching it. I don't know why I had to explain that. I just didn't want to mislead anyone. Okay, I'm gonna put on a little bit of eyeshadow, not too much, because I'm just like not good at eyeshadow, but just for a little bit of color, just so it's not like white. But yeah, honestly, I definitely think they added in the guys just for more drama because that's exactly what happened. Like, there were people hooking up and like some people actually got in like relationships with each other, and then like their boo goes home and they like start flirting with other people, and it's just like a mess. pretty entertaining though, I have to say. But I did think Renee and Marvin were pretty cute. May and Justin were really cute too. Like, I was rooting for them. Like, she just seemed like she was so in love with him, and it was just like adorable. But then after Justin went home and she started flirting with Mikey, and I was like, oh, girl, Mikey is attractive, but he's flirting with all the girls. Like, you got a man. Like, apparently they were official. And poor Courtney, oh my god. I just felt so bad for her the whole time. They were so mean to her. I mean, yeah, she was like a little bit whiny, and like, right now I'm just putting some like shimmer on my eyelids. It's not important. But yeah, I just felt like they were unnecessarily mean to Courtney. I don't know. I'm like, it did seem like she just wanted attention, but still, like, I don't know. I guess you had to be there. I mean, like, think about it. We only see like what, 40 minutes out of the whole week. There's so much that goes on that we don't know about. So I don't want to like judge anything. And you know how reality shows are. They're always editing it to make it more dramatic. So I just take everything with a grain of salt. Maybe 2 grains of salt. Okay, now I'm going to start on like eyeliner, but I use just a black eyeshadow and a tiny little brush, because I just feel like it gives me more control than a liquid liner. Liquid liners are scary, dude. And I just do a little wing, just like that. And I'll bring it in a little bit. Oops, just messed up. And then I'll take it on the inside of my eyes. Like that. My eyes are kind of hooded, so I can't do like a thick line or else it just looks chunky. So for hooded eyes, this is where it's at. And I'm just dragging it out a little bit more than normal because I'm just being a little bit more dramatic today for absolutely no reason. I just kind of feel like it. This is literally going to take me so long to edit. I love doing makeup videos, but then editing them is just like... It's fine though. I have nothing else to do today. Like I said, I want to do a little bit more dramatic today. So I think I'm gonna do some black on the waterline, which I never do anymore. I mean, I used to do it like every day in high school because I was like emo. But yeah, I rarely do it anymore. I just don't think it's... I don't think it's that flattering, but I still love it. It just kind of scares me. That's literally a crazy difference. Like, I can't... Instead of connecting it, like, normally I'm gonna do something a little bit wacky. I'm just gonna like... This looks insane, I know. If I ever come across Kelly Catrone in my lifetime, I'm running the other way. Kelly Cutthroat Catrone. It's a fitting nickname. Oh, by the way, I'm just doing highlighter right now. My favorite part. I just cleaned it up a little bit. It needed it. And now I'm going to put on mascara because that's the next step. I feel like this eye look needs lashes, but I cannot, nor will I ever be able to put them on. So I just put mascara on the bottom too, just to balance it out a little bit. And now I'm going to put on lip liner. It's a really light color, so it like barely shows up, but I can see it, okay? I know this eye look is super crazy. But watching America's Next Top Model 24/7 has just inspired me to be a little bit more editorial in my everyday life. Oops. I know I'd be doing a lot of bridal lately, but deep down, I am an editorial model. It's what I'm best at, I think.
Pays the least though, so that's good. And I just lost the bottom part of this, so...
I'm just putting on some lip gloss. This is the e.l.f. lip lacquer in Mauve Glitz. I know it's mauve. Okay. e.l.f. lip gloss is so good. So good. And now setting spray. And listen guys, I just want to say, I know America's Next Top Model has been super problematic in the past. When I was watching those seasons, I was like, oh my god. I truly just watch it for entertainment. I don't take it that seriously. It's a pretty crazy show. Like, I literally cannot believe some of the stuff they do. Like, the challenges. Literally the first challenge they did in Cycle 20 was walking down the side of like a skyscraper for a runway show. I was like, oh, I don't know. I just feel like some of the challenges are like judged really unfairly because they're like insanely difficult. And if they mess up, they're just like, oh yeah, like she didn't do good scaling the side of a building. Like, couldn't be me. And the models that win never really do go on to be like America's Next Top Model. I mean, I'm sure they get work and like they get all those prizes and get signed with an agency, but they never become like household names. Like there's only been a few contestants throughout the whole show, not even the winners, who have become famous. Like Winnie Harlow, she's like the only one I knew from the entire show. And that guy, what's his name? Don from Cycle 20. I've definitely seen him before. I liked him. I didn't think I was going to like him in the beginning because he was just kind of like a player. But the ones I never think I'm going to like in the beginning, I always end up liking them better than the others because they're just like less annoying for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I've just changed into a more appropriate look for this eye makeup look. This is from Motel Rocks and I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, anyway, this basically has just become an America's Next Top Model video. I know I really kind of talked about it the whole time, but it's on my mind because I'm watching it. So, like, what are you gonna do? Like, what? What? I think it is long enough, so I think I'll just end it here. If you hate PayPal too, like this video because it sucks. And I just want to know that I'm not alone. And if you have been binging America's Next Top Model, let me know what you think in the comments of them adding guys to the show. I'm pretty sure the show is like done now. I've been researching it and there might be like more seasons, but with no like age restriction, no height restriction or anything. So that would be interesting. Hi Tyra, if you're watching this. I think it's a good concept for a show. I just think it doesn't need to be so extreme sometimes. Anyway, subscribe if you want to, no pressure. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!